Very good morning, my dear student for the civil fourth semester, Motihari Engineering College. Today is the final and the last topic of module 2. Here today we will discuss on the 2 point. One is the performance appraisal and second one is the method of performance appraisal. Today I will discuss ins and out of the performance appraisal. First, it is well known to you that what the performance is. Performance is nothing in crude sense. This is simply a resultant of your action and the performance. It is simply a resultant of your action. Studied for the 7th month, in the 8th month there is a half yearly examination. Whatever the marks you will earn and the score up, that will be your performance of your education or performance of your study. But here I am studying the performance appraisal in a subject of the HRDOB, in the HRM, Human Resources Management. Here the performance appraisal is nothing, it is simply a scientific, it is a rational, it is a logical, it is a modern, it is a very wise technique or a tools to measure up the existing performance versus preset performance. Again, you can take my definition in this way. The performance appraisal is nothing, it is very a scientific system to measure up, to find out, to acknowledge the difference or a measurement in between the preset objective and your present performance. If your preset objective and your present performance is very close to, it means you are getting a good percentage, means your performance appraisal in your organization is a wonderful, good. But there is definitely a wide gap, it means you are far off OFF from your performance. So the performance appraisal is a system, it's simply that minimize the preset action, a preset objective versus existing performance. Is it clear? Basically, the performance appraisal, basically we have the two methods of the performance appraisal. One is the traditional method and second one is the modern method. The traditional method, just I am discussing one by one. Here, number one is the ranking system. Suppose you are a GM of a company. Suppose you are a general manager of the ABCD company. Here, the work of the GM in the organization at the time of your joining, your job definition will be clear cut on your appointment letter. As per job defined in your appointment letter, at the time of the entering, at the time of the signing between you and the company, whatever was there, whatever the code and the confirmation was there, whether you are following that needs of a company presently or not. If you are doing well and good, if you are not doing, then what the measure, what should be done, that is a matter of a concern. Number two, the paired comparison. Suppose you are the assistant engineer in a TISCO, in the Tata Iron Steel Company Limited. Suppose there are 50 assistant engineer in a TISCO, especially in the civil department. Here, the boss or a manager will simply rate your performance 1 versus 2, 2 versus 3, 3 versus 4, 4 versus 5 in the way. So in this way, definitely 1 versus 2, definitely it may be the 2 may be a better. So the whatever, why does the number 2 engineer is better? Why does? It should be known to the number 1. Suppose 3 versus 4. Suppose 3 is the getting good percentage. Why does here the engineer number 3 getting less score? So he has to obey the performance of 3. Number 3, grading scale. Grading is nothing, it is simply a scale. Suppose A is, so you have made a graded like this one. A is a super grade, B is a excellent, C is a very good, D is a average, E is a good, F is a bad, G is a very bad. These are the grading system. Next, then after come the checklist. Checklist is nothing. There are so many consideration in the company. Suppose you are an engineer. There are so many consideration of the company and it varies company to company. The punctuality, time management, sincerity, the level of the motivation, level of the motivation, level of the demotivation, your half day leave, your punctuality, your communication, your leadership style, your behavior with your seniors, your behavior versus your junior. These are the so many points of the checklist. If you are getting the good score in the checklist, it means you are going to earn a good percentage of the percentage in your performance appraisal. Then after comes the field review method. Field review is the nothing. In the personal, the supervisor and the senior will become in that very organization and he will give your remark personally to your seniors. Then after come the confidential method. Suppose the new face in the organization, he has come in your organization and he is the auditing since you came into the office and how long you are in the office. He is observing your ins and out. That comes in the confidential method. Then after comes the essay evaluation method. Suppose you are a civil engineer and the company is looking for some sanitation project of this Shiva. The company will give you simply a essay. To all the engineers go and write down whatever the knowledge you have and the update of the knowledge you have, please write it down. This is the clear cut and very solid performance appraisal instantly by your boss. And then after the critical incident method, there will be definitely a sum of the incident deliberately created by your boss or a company. He will see your approach, your common sense, your IQ, your know-how, your level of the brainstorming, your attitude. How do you solve that and tackle that given problem? So I discuss all the things about the traditional method. Now I am coming here for the modern performance appraisal system. The modern performance appraisal system is a wonderful. It has been recently well in the market from the last 20 years. Here, because man is not a particulars, man is not a product. Basically, here man is a product of your wisdom. Man is a product of your thought. Man is a product of the sentiments. Man is a product of the needs. It should be treated very smartly. So, number 1 is the management by objective. Management by objective. MBO. M stand for management. B stand for by O for objective. Here, management by objective is nothing. It is simply a democratic decision of the managers towards objective. So that when the manager is justified about the objective, then he will place all the objective to their subordinates. So at the last day of the performance, the manager will not far off, cannot escape, because it was the performance, it was the MBO, it was the manager who formulated this objective. So this is basically a democratic, and this is a very nice and very effective right now. Then after come 360 feedback. Generally, my performance, suppose I am in the Tata Iron Steel Company Limited, in the DISCO, generally my performance is being appraised by some other agencies. It may be of the committee, it may be of the human resources of department, it may be from my seniors, it may be confidential, it may be of my previous reports, it may be of my colleagues. But here, this is the very special and 360 feedback. It is nothing. My performance will be dictated by me. My group performance will be documented by group. My senior performance will be documented by my seniors. So this is a very self-discipline, and this must be justified and judicious. Number 3 comes, that is the assessment center method. Assessment center method. Here, this is a very scientific method. All the experts of the different disciplines sit together and they assess about their employee. Then after comes behavioral anchored rating scale. B for behavior, A for anchored, R for rating, or S for scale. If you will add this 4 word, that comes the bars. Bars is nothing. It is basically a psychological performance. It is simply a measurement of the psychological performance of the specific behavioral in the numerical terms. In the numerical terms, suppose your emotion, your sentiments, you are getting the 10 marks, or I am getting 12 marks, and somebody is getting 2 marks. Definitely the 12 marks having the more sentiments, more emotion, means he is not a very much brave. He is the coward. And the person who is with the very less sentiments, definitely he will tackle problem with his braveness, because there is a 2 aspect. If you are the sentimental person, very much sentimental person, in the second side you are a brave. And if you are a very brave person, it means that there is sentiments, you are getting the very minimum number. And finally, the psychological appraisal. Psychological appraisal is nothing, it is simply an appraisal of your dependability, sincerity, the punctuality, your dress, your color, your approach. Okay? These are the things about the performance appraisal. This is the very important chapter, and I finalized today the module 2. Module 2 I finalized, and this is the important one. Here we studied the 2 things: what is the performance appraisal, and second, what are the method of the performance appraisal. Here we discuss about the 2 method of the performance appraisal. Number 1 is the traditional method, and second one is the modern method. Thank you very much.